What's going on, everyone? Like Sports back with another video. And in this video, we're going to be recapping the New York Giants Week 10 win over the Houston Texans as the Giants improved to 7-2. As the Giants are just this season, I mean, they've been really good, really promising, and it's really good to see. And Dallas also lost today in overtime to the Packers. They had a 14-point lead. And this is the first time they've ever lost after having a 14-point lead. I believe they're 195-0. That's what it said on Fox. That was a record when leading by 14 or more points. That's pretty crazy. So, obviously the Dallas Cowboys dropped to 6-3, and the Giants improved to 7-2. So the Giants have full possession of second place. And tomorrow night we'll see if they're 2 games or one game behind the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, they take on the Washington Commanders on Monday Night Football. But enough of that. Let's talk about the game. The Giants, they win it 24-16. My prediction was 24-13. Pretty close. The Texans got that late, that late field goal that kept them in there and made it a one-score game with about, I believe, 19 or something seconds. But overall in the game, Jones was really good. He really was good. He only completed 13 passes, but he only attempted 17. So obviously that's a great. He had his best ever QB ratio. QB rating in a game. It was 153.3. So very, very good from Jones. He had 197 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He didn't throw an interception. He was sacked 3 times. But you take a look at the other side of the ball. The Giants had 4 sacks. Dexter Lawrence is unbelievable. Let me just say that. He should be the defensive player of the week, no question. He's been on a tear. He's just really been good for the Giants. He had another sack today. Jahad Ward had a sack. Pinnock had a sack and a half. Leonard Williams had half a sack. Everyone was just really doing everything they could out there to win this football game. Jalen Smith recovered a fumble. He recovered 2, but 1 got overturned. Leonard Williams had that forced fumble. Barkley was running everywhere. He had 152 rushing yards, 35 rushes. He said that was the most in a game he's ever had at any level, so that's pretty crazy. But he also had a touchdown with that. Saquon was really good today. We knew that we were going to have to get a big game from Barkley if we wanted to win, and he delivered. He was tremendous. 160 total yards. He's just been on a tear this year. Jones was able to rush 5 times for 24 yards. Breida was good when his name was called. 6 rushes for 20 yards. Darius Slayton was a baller today. 3 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. That long, 54-yard touchdown pass. Really nice there. Lawrence Cager had a touchdown. 2 catches for 9 yards. Jamie Gillen was good again today. He's been good all year. Dory Jackson returning punts. He really only returned 2 punts. He kind of took a lot of fair catches. Gano was perfect, as he always is. It was just a good all-around win for the Giants. An important game, almost a must-win. Against the Houston team that, obviously we know, what they're able to do, keep games close, but the Giants really did a good job. And you're going to look at the numbers and say, well, Pierce ran for 5.5 yards per carry, 94 yards on 17 carries, but 1 rush, I think, was 45 yards, so he really broke it open. Outside of that run, the Giants really stopped them well. Davis Mills had 319 yards, but obviously those were a lot of those yards were in garbage time. I forgot to mention the Dane Belton pick, in the end zone. That was really, I think that was a key interception. Really, the Texans weren't going to get much with that. They would have probably got 3, it would have been a big 3 points. But in the end, like I said, Mills' 319 yards were kind of in garbage time. Jordan Akins, the former Giant, who we actually cut this year, before the season, had 72 yards on 3 catches. you know. So it's, I mean, it was an interesting game for the Giants, without a doubt. I think they did a lot of good things, and coming out of the bye, in recent years, we've seen the Giants come out kind of sluggish, and they didn't in this game. I think they were really good. Defensively, they continue to be good, and we're going to need that down the stretch of the season. You take a look at the Giants' upcoming opponents. A very, very winnable game with the Lions upcoming at home. But then you got Dallas on the road, the Commanders, another division game, the Eagles and the Commanders again. So after next week, we have 4 straight division games. So the Giants are really going to have to tighten it up defensively. And then after those 4 division games, we have at Vikings. So, a team will just beat the Bills today. So it's going to be a really big upcoming stretch of games. And Giants are going to need to win next week against the Lions. We open up as 8.5-point favorites. That's a lot. We'll probably drop down to 6 by game time next week. But it'll be an interesting game, and I'm looking forward to it. But the Giants have really been, good, and they were good today. But guys, that is all I got in this video. You guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on this football game. Forgot to mention Kenny Golladay. That drop pass. I think the fans really got in his head after they booed him on that first quote-unquote drop. It was a tough catch, but I still think if Golladay can just get 1 or 2 catches, he'll get going. I think it's going to take just that catch or 2 to get over the hump. Hopefully it's next week against the awful Lions defense. But like I said, that's all I got in this video. You guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on the game this week. The Giants 24-16 win. Let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next video. And as always, let's go Giants.